Some people have quarreled with the word the Igbos created Lagos and so on and so forth. I think that was taking the thing out of context. What nobody can deny as a fact is that the Igbos have contributed immensely in the development of Lagos, Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, Port Harcourt, and many other cities. And I don't see why anybody should quarrel with that statement of fact.
Well, the fact is that people will wonder what evidence there is. Because, I mean,
I can give you.
You're a former governor.
Yeah.
I mean, what you say has a lot of weight. And so when you say that the Igbos built those cities, you mentioned it was taken out of context. When you say they built those cities, people say, what evidence is there to support that assertion? And did they build those cities to the exclusion of other ethnic groups, including those from the cities that you mentioned?
What I can tell you is, in any city that the Igbos have contributed greatly in building, they have come very close second to the indigenous population, and sometimes neck to neck. Let's take the two first cities that I mentioned. You know, in Lagos, if there are 10 markets in Lagos, 7 were built from swamp by Igbo traders. Not to talk about manufacturers in that city, not to talk about those who have built residential houses and those who have built hospitality industry. In this city, Abuja, this has been said by even former ministers of the Abuja Capital Territory, that about 70% of the hospitality industry in this city are owned by Igbos. And also about 70% of the plazas are owned by Igbos. Not to talk about houses that are up for rent.
So businesses in general.
Yes. So these are things that are common knowledge to anybody in this country. And I don't see why we should quarrel with that. Let me even ask those who are quarreling with these facts. How many cities in the Southeast have people outside the Southeast contributed in building? And the answer I have for them is that, well, you see, business goes where there's infrastructure. The seaport in Lagos is about the only seaport that's operating in Nigeria. And the Igbos do a lot of importation of goods. So they have to settle where the seaport is, build markets to sell whatever they have imported into the country. And then whatever they have manufactured, they can easily send them along the West African coast to other West African cities. The same thing here. You cannot compare the infrastructure that the federal government has built in Abuja to any other infrastructure in the Southeast. And people being entrepreneurs, they take advantage of it. And they come and they help to develop the place for their business. And I don't think anything is wrong with that. Every other person is free to do so. But it's just because these people are entrepreneurs. They take risks and are ready to go away from home and face challenges. And whatever they meet there, they try to overcome.
Right.
Hello, beautiful people. Like, share, and subscribe. So you've heard what this former governor of Enugu State is saying. You understand? Me, I don't like this statement. I don't like it. Especially after what we saw in the last election. This statement causes friction. You know, it's not saying that, in the statement, it's not saying that Igbos own Lagos or Igbo own. That's not what it's saying. It's saying that they contributed a big quota. But me, I don't like the statement. You know why? All this talk after what happened in the election, all the tribalism Tinubu and his gang is spreading. Why not focus on building your homeland like Cape Town standard? Organizing it like Cape Town standard. You see, I remember one thing that Deji Adeyanju, even though I don't like him till today, you understand, said. He said they met Nnamdi Kanu and they told him to form a political party where they will elect the group of kind of people he wants, which I believe would have been possible during the height of Nnamdi Kanu's power, And they said Nnamdi Kanu refused because he said that the Nigerian system is still the Nigerian system, which I kind of agree, because they will also rig the election even if they form a political party. Now, why I don't like this statement is it causes a lot of friction. You understand what I'm saying? Why not invest your time in turning your homeland? And these are always the elders coming to say this thing. Turning your homeland to gold, a place where people will envy, even growing your own food. There's enough land in the southeast to grow food, even to export. I'm sure the southeast is bigger in size and land than Israel. You have to turn your homeland to something that when people see it, they will be wowed. Even without federal intervention, the money is there. It's just the lack of organization and the many useless governors the southeast has produced. So I don't like this statement, sir. People should not go on TV and be cursing. When you say it now, some people will just twist it that Igbos want to take over Lagos. And that's not what he's saying, but he's saying they continue. But stop saying it, please. Igbos should stop going on TV and be saying you do the Lagos, you do that. Turn your homeland to gold. Rwanda is landlocked. Rwanda doesn't have any water. Now people are flying to Rwanda. You can even build international conference centers and everything. People will be coming there. Turn it, have it like a form of you isolate yourself from the Nigerian system. That's why I also maintain that regional government is the best solution. Yes, we all know that Igbos are contributing, but stop saying it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't think saying it will add any value to the whole thing. Just do your thing and do it quietly. You understand what I'm saying? So turn your own cities to Cape Town standard. People will respect you if you don't be using your money to develop other places. All those money you put, like Onitsha, for example. Now, if you go to Onitsha, you will see Onitsha has a lot of high rise, rubbish high rise, very unplanned high rise. I don't like Onitsha for one bit, me. So instead of building 5 stories, you're supposed to build Onitsha. Use it to build one quality world class cities. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you agree or disagree with me.